Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Wellows Therapy, Steel Hub Management and Barclay Carter Racing. We have Liverpool's darling with us, Molly McCann, Meatball Molly. It's so good to see you here in a fight week in Liverpool.
I know, Manchester's on the brain. Manchester. What was the score yesterday for Man U?
I think they won 4-2.
Well, Everton won.
What was the Everton score?
Everton won 2-0, hence why I looked this stunning. I was slightly bit hungover today, but yeah, it's a fight week for a few Blues in here, isn't it? And for my little Maisey Rose, so it's great to get down and come and show some support.
Well, let's talk about boxing in a minute. Let's talk about Everton first. You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, helped put all the flags out, was in the Gladys. Honestly, I know like we was a special club back in the day, and I know probably the best thing about the club now was the fans, but the players absolutely give us everything that we could have asked for yesterday, and I haven't felt atmosphere like that for maybe since the Crystal Palace game when Frank Lampard was here and it was 3-2. Like, that was special.
Yeah, all right, I'm a Palace fan, remember?
Do you remember that one? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
2-0 down and came back 3-2.
Yeah, I remember that one. Well, listen, I mean, I'm pleased for Evertonians. They're all great people, and let's hope that that's enough to stay up now. There's a couple of teams struggling a little bit, but I think that was your night last night, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I think come Saturday, I think we only need a draw, and then that's our points secured. But I was looking yesterday, I was thinking, oh my God, we would have been 12th in the league. We would have finished 12th if we didn't get them deductions, but whatever, we move.
Well, listen, boxing, like you say, you got your friend Maisey Rose up here and a couple of the lads, obviously, from the Rotunda as well. It's great to have boxing back in Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's really good that even to just be in the exhibition centre, to let the lads get more of a run out, maybe box a bit more consistently, not have to worry about having to sell a lot of tickets because it's a smaller venue. Keep the atmosphere will be high in there, and they're all Blues anyway, I think, and the McGrails and the Frankie Stringer and that, so it'll probably still be Evertonians will still probably be partying on Saturday. We're not going to let this one lie, I don't think.
I think you'll be at it for a couple of weeks yet, won't you?
Yeah, hang our hat on that one win. Yeah.
Well, you might get another at the weekend.
There's no 3 wins on the bounty with the 4th. Eh?
Not me.
I know, yeah, same.
Obviously, Peter McGrail, he's going to make a bit of a statement this weekend. I think he's got to, hasn't he, against Mark Leach? I mean, he's a quality opponent, former British champion. You don't get past Mark unless you're top quality, do you? Yeah,
no, I think he had a bit of a stumbling block last year. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a bit tougher in the boxing game when you lose. They always talk about like the O, do you know what I mean? And obviously in MMA, it's not really warranted, but I think when you're fighting the best consistently, it's okay to, well, it's obviously not okay to not win, but it doesn't have to be the end of your career. And I think he's such a determined young man, and if you look at what he's done as an amateur for the country, he took some really big losses, do you know what I mean? And made really big adjustments, and then you just look at the shape that he's always in. He's always in the gym, he's always working on what he needs to work on, and he's going to get a good homecoming and a good run out this Saturday. A good few rounds, should I say.
You never know. And obviously Maisey Rose, she's got not a tick-over fight, she's got an 8-rounder, but it's preparing her for a European title fight against Chloe Watson, of course, which is an absolute banger. Yeah,
I think I've not sparred Maisey, but I've known her for quite a while now, and she's a really close friend of mine. But Chloe is a little Evertonian, and I love it. I've trained with her, I've sparred with her. It'd be like watching like Katie Taylor and Chantal Cameron again. My heart would be split into two, but I think it's a really great fight for women's boxing. I think it's important that Maisey doesn't overlook this fight on Saturday, which she's not. She's not at all. But yeah, it's exciting. The female fights and everything at the minute are really exciting.
Of course, the purse bid's on the 29th, I think. So obviously, Maisey's hoping that Eddie wins that, so it'll be down south. But of course, Chloe's hoping it'll be in Liverpool again. Trained by Ricky Hatton, of course. She wants to bring it home, doesn't she?
Absolutely. And do you know what? I think Chloe's family, like, they're literally over the water, so you half be able to see them there. They'll go wherever she goes. They're loud. They're always there, like, the proper supporter. Do you know what I mean? Like that following over there used to be the same at Masha Dodd. Like, they get behind their own heavily. and Maisey goes anywhere and just has a ball, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it'll be loud, and wherever it chooses to be, I hope it's got a great card behind it and they can make a real spectacle of it.
Talking of a great card, you're back out finally, and you're in Manchester at the new COOP Arena, which we were at the opening the other night. What an amazing place! And
Rick Astley.
Yeah.
I got invited. I went, no disrespect, I'm going to go to train, but the card's been announced. I asked to be back out before this card, and I was just told hold off, wait for the UK card. So still waiting on an opponent. 100% sure that I'm on the card. It's just all the
timings.
Oh yeah, like all the ranked opponents from 10 to 5 are all fighting each other. So then it means that I'm going to have to take an unranked fight again. But it's something that you have to do, I suppose. And in the UFC, it doesn't matter if you've got a ranking or not, because on any given day, anyone wins. Do you know what I mean? Like, the fights I've supposed to have won, I've not. And then the fights I've not supposed to have won, I have. So it's a crazy old game.
Crazy old game, but I'm so pleased you're back out, because you love it, don't you?
I do. Like, I had a real big turning point last year, I think, and I was like, I've let external factors take the joy away from me of what I love to do, which probably a lot of boxers will, and fighters will be there at the minute, but it's like, I actually love to do this, and I haven't got much more longer to do it, so I may as well just really enjoy it every time. Every camp is a privilege, do you know what I mean? I always remember it's a privilege and it's an honour, it's not a right to fight. So enjoy every last. I could have 4, I could have 6, I could have 8 left, but who knows, you know?
Well, I hope you get at least 8.
Oh, no. The bank account wouldn't mind that either.
Well, listen, we're just going to let you go in a second, but we did some videos with our friend Jazza Dickens, didn't we? Steph Bogan jogging.
Steph Bogan jogging, yeah. Honest to God, Steph Bogan, a fella, Joe Bogan, he's a big Evertonian, and their son is as well. And it was funny.
We were just driving past.
I was like, oh my God, it's Steph Bogan jogging. And I went viral. Them funny ones that you just think of nothing actually was something. But it's so funny because she was like, Molly, you're a fucking twat, because everyone was just tagging her in that. But great stuff. She's good stuff. Little PT, if anyone wants a little personal training session, get on Steph Bogan. She's good at jogging.
Steph Bogan to make you jogging.
I know, yeah.
Well, listen, we wish you luck for your fight over in Manchester when it happens. Really nice to see you again. You're looking really well, I must say. And
hungover.
Yeah, well, you've got a big smile on your face because Everton won.
I know. I'm not as fat these days as well. I'm not as round, so maybe that makes me look a bit more healthier.
You always look all right, Molly.
Thanks, lad.
Right, listen, get yourself in the warm. Nice to speak to you.
Thank you very much.